Hey guys, Charles from Otaku Times here. We haven't cleaned up the space and put the backgrounds up, but the backgrounds are here for our future podcast and reviews. Just so you know, this video is going up this way because we've lost our rights to stream live on YouTube because I tried to do a live review of One Punch of Season 1 in in the for the upcoming Season 2, which is next month. And apparently, someone didn't like that. I put in a dispute. Hopefully, hopefully our live stream will be up, and we just won't be doing live reviews of any copyrighted material. And we're going to be a little bit more careful with some of the games. We're going to start making lists of some of the games that we've been testing and streaming, because apparently I'm starting to find out certain companies, who shall remain nameless, might have issues with us doing live reviews of some of the games. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Right now, we have Monster Hunter up, and there's a couple of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild coming up, and well, we'll see what happens with those. For right now, hey YouTube, sorry. Our motives were pure. I didn't think someone was going to take offense to that. In other news, we had to take down the GoFundMe page. No one was really donating. We had one donation when we had the old GoFundMe page. That money will be returned to that person, but he's telling me he doesn't want it back. He said put it towards the space, so we're going to use his $100 to buy paint. With that note, we have a Patreon page up. We're going to put the offerings. We're going to start selling membership. We're going to start putting some special cards together for anyone who goes to Anime Castle. And if you pick up those applications at Anime Castle and you bring them to us, we'll give you a discount. Anime Castle is a supporter of the clubhouse, and probably where we're going to buy most of our stuff for the clubhouse, since it's a clubhouse. And they're close by. But we do need money to decorate. So we will be starting to mail out membership cards. When you pay your membership card, we were going to send out a membership card. And what we decided to do with the membership cards are, there will be no start date on the membership card. It will say, upon date of opening, this membership card will last a month, or 3 months, or 6 months, or a year from date of opening. These will be special edition cards we're only giving out during the opening. You can keep them after they run out. If this does well, it might become a collector's item. I don't know. But this is the way we're going to do it, because we might have to push the opening again. Right now we're shooting for the end of April. And if you go to the Facebook page, there's an official start date in April. I think it was like the 28th. It's like the last week in April. The last full weekend in April. We're opening on a Friday, and we're going to run through the weekend. And we'll always be open Friday through Sunday for right now. As we get more volunteers and we get staff, we will start opening during the week at more regularly scheduled times. There'll be some time set aside. We had 2 groups that want to rent out space for meetups. So we're going to start to arrange that. We're going to try to start in April. At worst, the Battletech pods will not be completely moved into their new space. But we will still try to open in April. And what we're going to do is we're just going to buy tables and chairs for now, and set up so we can run Dungeons & Dragons, run Friday Night Magic, and maybe set up a first run of Warhammer, and maybe Star Wars Armada. Actually, not Star Wars Armada, because right now in stock of what I have in the house, we don't have Star Wars Armada, but we do have Warhammer Quest, Dark Vengeance. We have a couple starter sets. We can start bringing models. I'm actually going to start clearing up the storage. We also have to put a bathroom back into the space. So what I'm going to end up doing is moving stuff to one side of the room, and the tables and stuff will be over there. And we will cover up the construction area with plastic and stuff so the dust doesn't get into the room. And that's going to be the area where the bathroom's going to go. and the bathroom was actually there. We kind of covered up. We didn't think the bathroom was going to be needed in space, and the city of New York says we have to put the bathroom back. The bathroom has to be there. So the good news is the bathroom was underneath the staircase, and all we did was cap everything. We capped the plumbing lines, and we capped the waistline, and we closed up the wall. All we have to do is go back and uncap that and build up the space. And it will just be a toilet with a fan, a vent going up and out, and a sink. So it's not going to be very big. Because we also don't want to lose, we have a decent sized storage room for storing stuff. We don't want to lose the storage room. And if we still want to keep the storage room, we have to take some space away from the Battletech pod area. We don't want to do that. So, again. So the other thing we'll do is we're going to close off the back area, because that's where the Battletech pods, and that's where most of the construction is going. So those areas, once the construction starts, if we open in April, there'll be areas designated for people to work. And then we'll get other stuff done. Like, definitely the egress lights have to be up for exits, knowing where the exits are, and leave in case of emergency. But this is what we're going to be working on in pretty much the rest of March and April. So I have work to do, and I have 2 job interviews next week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly put the Patreon page up throughout the week in between my periods. The page is up, but probably tonight I'll have the Battletech pod memberships up, and I'll have the missions, the prepaid missions for Battletech up, and I'll probably have the membership fees up by the end of tonight. And then people can start paying that. We will also, on the Patreon page, just put general people who just want to donate $5 to can't come to New York, and you don't want to buy a membership because you know you're not going to be able to get to New York. Well, we're going to put some stuff up so you can donate something and get something. Like, we just had a discussion about some T-shirts, to give away T-shirts. We talked to a couple artist friends of mine. They're willing to donate some artwork for a limited edition posters that we'll give for the opening of Otaku Times. And once it's confirmed that this is going to happen, we'll get you pictures of the drawings, and we'll get that available. So there'll be stuff to give away. We're looking for J-pop, and we're looking for bulk order J-pop and K-pop items. So if you know a wholesaler that markets in J-pop and K-pop, please shoot us a link, comment on this video, email us at information@otakutimes.us. Get back to us really quickly. We're putting a couple of dollars together, maybe $200, maybe $300 to buy a bulk order of stuff to give away. We don't want you to leave empty-handed by purchasing. We're gonna give stuff away for donating to getting the place going. And apparently, I don't have to, because you're donating and you're getting something for it. I don't have to charge you tax on it, sales tax or anything like that. We can give it away. But we're looking for a place to bulk order it, so it's a little bit cheaper to get the stuff. And then I'm going to talk to the owner of Anime Castle and see if we can work out a deal with his business that if you have one of our membership cards, you can get discounts in his store. I got to talk to him first. But we'll see how that meeting goes when I request it. But the clubhouse is opening. We're a little behind because I only have one guy to do construction. If you know other people who can help out with the construction, actually, Blackjack Dave has been doing some construction in his house, and he volunteered to help out. So hopefully, during his off days during the week, he can come over. And really, like, the big issue right now, there's this big wooden plank in the way of rolling the Battletech pods into the space. And we probably also should build a nice cement egress ramp into the space so that they can easily move on to the new floor from the garage floor. There's a slight, about 1/4 of an inch, maybe 1/8 of an inch height difference between the door we made and the room. And for the most part, the one Battletech pod that had the worst beat-up job was the one where all the wheels broke off. Just like one wheel left on it. It doesn't. We got that in the room. The other 2 are fairly decent wheels. The other 5 pods have their wheels, but there was a lot of stress on them, and I think hitting into anything even a quarter of an inch or an eighth of an inch might knock the wheel completely off, and we don't want to do that because we need to still get them into the back room. So we want to level out the floor. As the hardware looks good, but the actual casings for the pods got a little bit beat up. A lot of the screws are rusty. I'm gonna have to take a lot of the screws out, and just so people don't cut themselves. We might need to get new plastic coverings for some of the shells of the pods, just so there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and we are looking for volunteers. So even if you can't help with donations, or help us out that way, you can help donate to the space. And we're also looking to get guest people for the day of the opening, and a couple of people volunteered. Some people we're going to have to pay, because some people who want to come are going to come. One person particularly wants to come from the UK, and that's a long trip, and we have to put them up. So so we need to put them up in a hotel, and I would like to pay for the plane ticket. So let us know what you think. We're still working on things. Hopefully next time I shoot a video, I'll have the backdrop up. I'm going to green screen this, and we're going to put something nice behind the green screen. But thanks.